Hey everybody, this is Alex Merced from alexmercedcoder.com, and I want to show you guys this new generator that I created. What it is I was attempting to create an Express project template that had tools to kind of make it feel more like Ruby on Rails, in the sense that you have like generators, facilities, really quick setup for database, whatnot. So this template is a mixture of Express and MongoDB, because it's an often very much used pair. But what this does, it just makes it really easy to kind of just get started. So if I just do npm or npx create merced-express, and then I just put in my project name, we'll say test project, it's going to generate my project. So there it is, test project. So then what I do is I just cd into that folder, cd into test project. I do an npm install. Okay, and that's going to get all my stuff ready. So now I can already do like the normal script. So I can do like npm start to just start the server normally with Node. And again, that's by default running on port 4500. Okay, so let's go to localhost 4500. Let's see, there it is. I can, and I can, by default, I can already change the port because .env has already been enabled. So I just hit new file, and I can create a .env file, and I can name a port. So I can say something like port 3000, and then I can say database URL if you want to connect your, like, it'll by default try to connect to a local Mongo server. So if you want to override that, you put database URL, and then here you'd put like your mongodb.com URL or something. I'm just going to put another local URL. So localhost 27017 / some database. So like it would connect to my local Mongo. But now if I restart the server, I can do it in development mode with Nodamon by doing npm run dev. Okay, there actually I'm on port 3000. So now if I go back to the browser and I head over to port 3000, okay, I'm getting the same stuff. And that's all well and good, but like the really cool part is the generators. So watch what happens. I can do npm run gen for a generator, then I specify which of the currently 3 generators that I'd want to use. So first we'll do model. So we'll say model cat. So I'm going to create a cat model. I run that, I go into the models folder, and see there is a cat.js. So it's a model that's all ready to go. All I have to do is just put together the schema. Pretty nice. Okay, if I want to create a controller, npm run gen controller first. I run that, and then not only is there a first controller file now here ready to go, but it's already been imported into my home controller and already registered as middleware. So I don't have to do all that, it's just ready to go. And the best, npm run resource, we'll say dog. Oh, I forgot to write gen. Npm run gen resource dog. And now, let's see here, there's a model for dog. There is a controller for dog, and the controller for dog has all the CRUD routes ready to go. Although I still got to add async to them. So let me just do that real quick. Async. I will adjust that in the OG template right after this video. Async. 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 Okay, but see, all the CRUD routes are there. And yeah, it's kind of like ready to go. I like full CRUD on dogs. All I have to do is just make sure that there's a schema for dogs. So I'll say dog. We'll just make sure dogs have a name, and the name is a string. There we go. So let's try it out. npm run dev. So now I can go back here, and now if I go to localhost 3000 / dog, I get back an empty array because there's no dogs yet. But I can go back over here, make a postman, make a post request for /dog. But again, it's got to be 3000 now. And we'll make a dog named Chester. Okay. And there it is. Made a dog named Chester. Okay, so the dog was created. And now I can go back to over here, refresh, and ta-da. So all your normal CRUD routes are available. I can also do show, so I can just be like slash, then put the ID of the dog. Error cannot post. Oh, it should be a get request. There we go, your normal show route. Then I can also use this to do an update, so we'll say Chester the second. So update Chester. Let's see, now it's Chester the second. And then I can delete Chester. Chester's deleted. Oh, I gotta fix that. I probably still have that as a post route. Let's take a look. Dog controller. Destroy. Yep, it still is a put route. So I have to change that back to delete. And again, I'll fix those things when in the template right afterwards, but I can delete. And there you go, Chester's been deleted. So if I go back to here, there should be no more dogs. So it's just an empty array again. And the cool thing is I also have this seed file over here. So I can go seed dogs. All I have to do is just import my dogs, or import my dog model. So import dog from / models / dog.js. Make sure you put the .js. For some reason, when you're using the module syntax in Node, it's more specific about the file extensions. So just be aware of that. So we'll just say, hey, dog.create. Okay, and then I'm gonna use, since I want to use a weight. Dog.create. Name Steve the dog. Okay. And then all I have to do to run the seed file is just do npm run seed. Okay, well, we got an error. Probably complaining about my import. Apologies closed. Oh yeah, let me just comment this line out. Okay. And there you go. It did the seed. I have to kill the server. But now if I go back to this main page here, oh, I gotta run the server. npm run dev. And see, there's Steve. So I can use the seed file, or also if I want to drop the database, Control C, I can do npm run drop. Okay, and that drops the database. And that's pretty cool. And then I hit refresh and see that. Well, I gotta run the server. npm run dev. Okay. And see, there's no more dogs. So the cool thing is you have all that out of the box. You can quickly get sprolled up with full CRUD on a model pretty quick. That's a little tweaks I want to make, and then in the future I do want to add more generators for like adding authentication, other cool stuff. But yeah, that works pretty awesome, pretty smoothly, pretty much out of the box. I'm pretty happy with how this turned out, and it didn't take me too long to make it. I'm using a library called files. That's the reason why I did it as a module syntax, because the newest version of the files library requires you to use modules. So I figured, why not just write the whole thing in modules? People are more used to modules nowadays when they're using with like Webpack and React. So why not write your Express code that way? But yeah, no, this works pretty nicely and smooth, and really kind of easy to build upon, because I try to keep the files pretty straightforward and readable. So if you go to the server.js, you can kind of see what's what pretty easily. So if you want to customize it, and then the generator code, if you go to scripts, here's all the generator code. You can look through it and like customize it if you want to customize what it generates. And the code shouldn't be too hard to read. Like, I try to do my best to write it in a way where it's pretty clear what it's trying to do, except maybe this piece right here. I maybe should add some extra comments over here, but you get the idea. My name is Alex Merced from Alex Merced Coder. Have a great day and enjoy.